What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 5 scariest things caught on surveillance cameras. Now you guys seem to love yesterday's video, and so we kind of wanted to branch out with a video like this. Scary things are caught on surveillance cameras all the time, and although a lot of it doesn't get reviewed, these are the 5 scariest things people have found when going over the footage. Yesterday's video has almost 8,000 likes, so let's see if we could smash that and get 10,000 likes on this video, and if we could get that, that'd be absolutely amazing. But with that said, let's get right into it. Number 5. A ghost screaming. We don't know where this took place. The publisher of the video wasn't allowed to reveal that for obvious legal reasons, but we do know that the events in this hotel were really scary. In this video, we see a man enter a room in a hotel, which to be honest looks pretty normal. However, in this case, normal is the furthest thing away from what's happening. The workers at the hotel are sure that no one's in the room, but that doesn't change the fact that they can very clearly hear screaming coming from within. The man is told to wait for the police before going in the room, but he disregards that and goes in anyways. A few moments after he enters the room, a strange mist seems to leave and the light fixtures on the wall start flickering. The man reports back and says that there was no one in there, but the police still needs to be called because all the furniture in the room had been turned upside down. As well, the shower was left on and the carpet was completely ripped up. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this matter. Let me know in the comments what you think happened here.
But we're sure that no one's checked into that room, correct? John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police, so I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's going to enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Number 4. Creepy clown in Jacksonville. The killer clown craze is going strong in some parts of the world, but this particular video was taken back in mid-October in Jacksonville. The video shows a clown walking up a sidewalk and just sort of hanging around right outside someone's house. It's insanely creepy, mainly because there's no way of knowing exactly what he's doing out there. The residents of the area seem to think it was like a Halloween joke played by some of their neighbors. But with some of the crazy clown stuff that's been going on recently, I wouldn't be surprised if that killer clown had something much worse in mind. Luckily, the clown craze is starting to slow down, but still, if you see someone dressed up as a clown, you probably shouldn't go near them. Like seriously man, I absolutely hate clowns, and out of everything that had to be the new cool trend to do, it had to be dressing up as a killer clown. No, not dressing up like a harmless bunny, it had to be a killer clown. Really?
And now the mysterious behavior seems to be spreading.
It was very weird.
Doug Vanderlin's security camera recorded this scene out front of his Market Street home.
I guess some people are afraid of clowns. I wouldn't say I am, but if you're afraid of clowns, it would be alarming.
Word on the street is the Springfield sightings are just friends pranking.
Number 3. Manchester poltergeist. During the early hours of the morning in 2012, an office building in the city of Manchester, which is obviously located in the UK, was treated to a visit by a poltergeist. If you don't know what a poltergeist is, it's basically a ghost which is responsible for physical disturbances like making sounds or throwing things around. The translation literally means noisy ghost, and yeah, this ghost definitely could be classed as noisy. It starts off very simple by moving chairs around in one of the rooms. Then all of a sudden, all the computer screens flick on with static. It starts getting really scary when the door handles of certain doors start quickly shaking up and down, as if there was someone on the inside locked into the room and trying to get out. I mean, if the ghost was someone who worked there when they were alive, I guess they must have really hated their job. At one point, the ghost just literally started throwing papers all over the place. So yeah, it's definitely a given that he hated that place. Number 2. Eliza Lamb. Eliza Lamb was a Canadian woman who died at some point between January 31st and February 19th by drowning in the water tank on top of the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. The last time she was seen was by a security camera in the hotel. In the video caught by the security camera, she's seen exiting and re-entering the elevator, sometimes looking like she's talking to someone outside the elevator, and other times looking as if she's hiding in the elevator. Now, this video isn't just creepy because of the possible paranormal explanations. It's creepy because this is shot just hours before she died. People aren't sure if the death was a suicide or a murder, but what we do know for a fact is that all of her personal belongings and clothing were floating in the water that she drowned in near her. As well, she was completely naked and the autopsy report showed no signs of physical trauma. It's a huge mystery and no one knows what to think of it. Number 1. The Apartment Creeper. We think of our homes as a safe place, a place that belongs to us and where bad things rarely ever happen. Well, for Joe Cummings, his house turned into a pretty dangerous and terrifying place to be, and he had absolutely no clue that any of this was happening. One day he noticed that some of the food in his fridge had gone missing, and after talking to his girlfriend he discovered that she hadn't been eating it. So he decided to set up a camera to record the kitchen area to see if anything would happen. And oh boy, it definitely did. It turns out that there was someone living in the loft space above the kitchen and he had never even known. Late in the night, a woman climbs out from up in the loft and takes a piss in his sink. And then all of a sudden she just starts snacking on all of his food. When Joe saw the video, he called the cops and they came in and arrested her. I mean, still though, the idea of someone else living in your house without you even realizing, it's freaking terrifying, man. And there's our list of the top 5 scariest things caught on surveillance footage. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to drop a like down below and subscribe so you can stay notified whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Chimney Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.